Hey yo, we live in the spot. Rebel Underground Podcast.
Yeah.
Into the Wormhole Podcast, episode pilot, not episode 1.
That's right.
We're just doing the pilot. It's me, Coherent. We're here with my co-host.
It's your boy, Dangerous James.
Yes, sir. So what we're trying to do here, if you don't know anything about Rebel Underground, we're starting a movement, a network, platform for underground Vegas talent. And part of that movement is definitely bringing knowledge to the streets, man, and staying relevant.
Trying to bring everybody together, trying to build as a community and as a scene.
Exactly. And to do that, you need knowledge. To have power in these streets, you need knowledge. So we're going to bring you knowledge with the Into the Wormhole Podcast. And we're going to talk about all kinds of different topics. A lot of them talking about things within our community sometimes. Maybe it might be more global politics, what's going on in this country. Often hip-hop related as well. And we're just going to get it in, man, and talk some shit to you. The shit that they don't want you to hear.
Yep.
Be rebels about this shit. Free podcast radio. You can check us out on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Rebel Underground. Look us up. You will find us. Follow us, please, immediately. This shit is about to pop off next month, which isn't too far away. So we're about to get into this. Be throwing all kinds of dope shows and bringing the hip hop back, man. Connecting the break dancers, connecting the graffiti writers, DJs, real cutters,
MCs,
the real MCs, man, who rock crowds. And we're gonna bring vendors out. They're gonna do excellent shit, man. We're gonna document it all. We're gonna document it all. That's what Rebel Underground is about.
In the process, bring everybody together, all local.
Definitely about unity. If you're definitely interested in checking this out, go to the Rebel Underground Network.wordpress.com blog. And you can find an underground feed updated with all the Las Vegas talent that comes out daily. We got album reviews up. Soon to be this podcast will be up on there. It's exciting, man. It's an exciting time for Vegas,
Lots of good content.
All original content from the Vegas underworld.
Man.
Yes, sir.
Get on there. There's plenty of shit you can click through and check out.
But definitely follow us on social networks, man. That's where all the live updates are going to come.
Yeah, if you want a kickstart or a head start on, what's going on, if you want to be in the know, so to speak. I mean, we pretty much, cover all the dope local hip-hop shit that's going on in town, so check us out.
And we also got some services for you, man.
Plenty of services.
My partner, AJ, he can hook you up with photo shoots. He's got a bachelor's degree in audio engineering from a local college out here. He's a very good engineer. Actually, we got two of them, the homie Zeke.
Yep.
We got my boy Dangerous James right here. He's going to be graphic designing. And also the homie Mark James is also going to be helping with the design team as well. So that's what we got popping off. Soon we'll be giving out memberships, giving you offers, meet one-on-one, talking contracts, talking, what you need to know to protect both parties. And then we're just going to go to work. We're going to run. So with that, let's get into the wormhole, man.
Yep.
I was talking about this earlier. We were talking about predictive programming.
Yeah. Shit's fucking crazy, man.
If you guys don't know what predictive programming is out there, it's the idea that the media is setting us up by putting propaganda, essentially, in our minds that is preparing us for the inevitable, in a sense. And a lot of the times...
It's trying to numb us.
Yeah. It's trying to desensitize us to a lot of it. So when it happens, people won't know what the fuck to do.
We don't even know that it's happening anyways.
Yeah,
we don't know that they're fucking numbing us
and they can disguise shit with that.
So,
But you see it in Hollywood movies. You see it in music today. You see it in almost every major media platform.
Every fucking facet of media.
And it comes in the ideas of like alien invasions. It comes into the ideas of major natural disasters destroying the earth.
Mass extinctions.
You know, mass extinction events. Things like that. And, you know, it just makes me wonder that, does the government know something that we don't know?
Those are actually all fucking natural fucking disasters. You know what I mean? In the sense that they're not man-made. But, yeah, we gotta watch out for that shit, too. Because, fuck, man.
So I showed you this video earlier. We talked about Afrojack.
Mm-hmm.
That transhumanist shit.
There's a lot of fucking imagery going on in that video.
The symbolism, bro.
It wasn't so out there that it was, you know, just blatant fucking ridiculously obvious. But
I think it was.
No, there was quite a lot of fucking symbolism. There was a lot of eyes. There was a lot of
there was
transhuman.
Transhumanism.
Symbolism. There was a lot of
monarch butterfly mind control.
And
CERN portal worship.
Yes, exactly.
Cube worship.
Yeah, there was a lot of shit going on.
There was a lot of shit going on in that Afrojack David Guetta video.
You know, I mean,
Another Life.
Whether I believe it or not, or someone else believes it or not, you know, I heard some shit from a good friend of mine one time who had done the whole music thing and the whole fucking, you know, talked with fucking indie labels and big labels and done all that and did the Vans tour a couple years in a row and been all over the place fucking with a couple different bands. And I got a close friend that did that shit. And he told me he's pretty fucking heavy into the conspiracy theory stuff.
Yeah.
Some people get into it to a point where they seem like kind of nutty.
That's me.
You know, no doubt. But fucking, he was saying though that, you know, people say shit like, man, these songs, I just don't understand the lyrics to them. You know, it doesn't make no fucking sense. What the hell is a something something?
What are we talking? Mumble rap and shit?
No, not mumble rap. Just music as a whole, any genre, right?
Oh, like the meaning behind the words. Yeah,
people are like, what the hell does that mean, though? You know?
Right.
And he said it's just like, they're like spells almost.
Yes,
it's shit that is intercommunication within the fucking industry, because the industry as a whole, the people at the top, they know that music is a platform that reaches so many people.
Speaks to your soul.
It's fucking universal.
Puts you in a spell.
Whether you speak the language or not, you like the sound of it. So it's universal in that sense, and it just generates fucking money. So it generates power, and it's crazy, bro. You know, I mean.
And you know, that is part of the predictive. That's part of, you know, like we may get into this deeper on another episode, but I mean, it goes into the hip-hop conspiracy shit,
right.
You know, and how they have taken what was a subculture and turned it into mainstream culture and essentially perverted the ethics of this shit.
Right.
And that's really what Rebel Underground is trying to bring back at the end of the day, but back to the topic. You know, they perverted the ethics of this shit through this mainstream, violent, drug use, addiction, fucking every vice you can think of shit. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And it's so popular now with our youth that someone needs to take it back, man.
Yeah.
Someone needs to take it back. And through Rebel Underground, hopefully we can involve the youth, man. Get them involved in this shit. Teach them about what real hip hop culture was, and use it as a platform for their voice, you know, and find the next great person, great artist, great human being that can contribute to a greater movement like we are. But with the way that predictive programming is going, man, it's going to be hard to find those pockets and those people because they're becoming scarce because of these indoctrinating ideas that they're using upon us. Like I showed you the video of the Bill Nye.
That shit, let me just say, man.
Yeah.
Oh, man, that's
dude,
fucking...
The Bill Nye Saves the World shit that's on Netflix, bro.
That video is fucking ridiculous. It makes no sense to me as to why they are fucking sexualizing any material in a humorous fucking way in relation to Bill Nye.
Yeah.
Why would he even put his name on that?
Yeah, but
it's just ridiculous.
But it's part of the predictive programming. It's
yes.
part of
right.
this idea that Bill Nye is somebody that me and you looked up to. You know what I'm saying? Right. We grew up with Bill Nye. We trust Bill Nye. We watched him in school.
Exactly.
Fucking Bill Nye is part of our fucking psyche, our consciousness.
All these other motherfuckers. Yeah.
Exactly. So now that we got the trust, we're willing to show our kids this shit.
Yeah.
Because we trust the source. That is the fucking pseudo fucking fake ass scientist that is Bill Nye. And he's the same shit as Neil deGrasse Tyson. Neil deGrasse Tyson isn't no fucking physicist.
No?
No. Dude,
really?
He's a fucking actor.
Really?
Who knows shit about NASA and knows shit about physics, but is he in the lab doing tests? No.
Really?
No.
I thought he was genuine.
No. Neil deGrasse Tyson is not genuine.
I always knew that
there's a lot of puppets, dude.
Right. I always knew.
Alex Jones is another one, dude. Alex Jones in InfoWars. He went in a court.
Yeah, I know.
And he had to expose himself as a fake.
He said it. I saw that. But I always just, knew for sure that out of the three who are always touted as, like, the fucking scientists, being Neil deGrasse Tyson, Bill Nye Science Guy, and then, of course, the great Stephen Hawking. I always knew that
Stephen Hawking was like, fuck you guys. You guys are fucking out of whack now.
I knew that Stephen Hawking was the genuine one.
Yeah.
Because think of how fucking cynical and how much of a realist you are. Yeah. Or you become when you lose the fucking controlling capabilities of your body like he did.
Yeah, exactly.
So he has no one to please or nothing to gain. Money doesn't mean anything to fucking him. I can't imagine that it does.
But for guys like Neil deGrasse and Bill Nye, there's a lot of money involved.
Exactly. I was going to say, with that Bill Nye shit, with that over-sexualization, the hyper-sexualization of that thing that you showed me, that video you showed me, all I can pull from that is
vaginas talking and shit.
Is him doing that for monetary gain. That's all I can pull from
It's on Netflix,
and dude. That has nothing to fucking do with science. That is ridiculous. He's supposed to be an orator that is educational. He's supposed to be an educational speaker.
But the thing is, that's part of the predictive programming as well. And our fucking science, and our English, and our fucking interpretation of everything locked in code. And they're distributing it to us. The same thing that they do with the music in the mainstream, they do with the knowledge. Because at the top, they got all this knowledge. And like we were discussing earlier, knowledge is power. Yeah. They're hiding it from you.
Right.
It's being... And actually, they're not even hiding it from you. Because they're giving you all these symbols and they're telling you, hey, we run shit.
Yeah.
You actually want anything in this life, you need to succumb to their satanic fucking bullshit.
Right. But, yeah, I mean...
But it's all part of the predictive programming. They're setting us up for some shit, bro. They're setting us up so when it happens, we're desensitized to it.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
And it's working.
So we just go along with it, and we don't revolt, and it's easier for them to have it done,
Yeah.
But they're doing it on a large scale, so
exactly.
They want it to be as easy and painless for them to do as possible.
Yes, sir. It's a beautiful day here in Las Vegas, though.
Oh, man,
shout out to all the homies in the scene that who may be listening to this. The Rebel Underground crew, Zeke, Dangerous James, my co-host right now.
That's right.
Uncoherent. We got my boy AJ on this shit. And awesome Mark James.
Mark James.
We running this shit. Shout out to those guys. Shout out to the artists that are always supporting our shit.
All the biggest
Sick
artists.
the Black Falcon, Indica,
Snap Murphy,
Vessel. All those cats, man. Vic Smith, Ivory, of course, man. All of you, man. You know who you are. Shout outs to you guys. This is for you, man. We're trying to keep you informed.
Well, President Trump has been doing a lot of things.
Traveling.
He hasn't been in office for that long, but in the short period of time that he has been in office, he's been doing a lot of things. And it ain't been fucking golfing, I can tell you that.
It ain't golfing.
It ain't fucking golfing.
Nah, he's making major moves, man.
Dude, he really fucking is,
So
man.
this past week, man, he was out in Saudi Arabia, took the first ever flight from Saudi Arabia to Israel, direct flight.
Yep.
Air Force One.
That's notable.
took it right to Israel after signing the biggest weapons deal of all fucking time. $350 billion over 10 years and $110 billion up front to the Saudi kingdom before reaching Israel, where he then discusses peace talks.
Yeah.
How are you going to build an army at a $350 billion, but then go to Israel and talk about peace? How are you going to do that shit?
He fucking...
and then he's about to head to the Vatican. I think he is at the Vatican right now, in fact.
Yeah, he did all that.
Talking with the Pope.
Yeah, he did all that. And the Pope fucking gave him some kind of scolding speech about, I don't know what it was. It was like about global warming or some kind of shit. I don't know what the fuck.
Some Bill Nye the Science and shit.
Some fucking bullshit, but fucking he did that whole meeting with the fucking king of the president of Egypt and the king of Saudi Arabia at the counterterrorism, the global counterterrorism operations center that they were setting up over there, and as a fucking...
The headquarter of terrorism is now the ops center for fighting it.
Yeah. So like as a symbolistic startup of the company as a whole and as a business and all of that, they did this ceremony where all three of them put their fucking hands on this orb that was shaped like the Earth, and the fact that it was spherical and it had countries on it and stuff and continents on it printed. And then the rest of it, though, like the area that would be sea mass, was like clear, so it let light out of it, so it was like a glowing orb. And they all three stood around very creepishly and fucking put their hands on it. And apparently that was to symbolize the activation of the fucking counterterrorism global forces initiative. Okay?
Well, dude, you gotta know. Hold on.
People were tripping, though. Listen to this. People were tripping on it so much, they were like thinking it was some super creepy fucking Illuminati
because
occult
it is.
Shit. Right. People were tripping so much, right? The fucking satanic church came out and issued a fucking statement saying, we just want to clear the air right now and say that this has nothing to do with a satanic ritual. And I'm like, okay, that's one of two things. That's either the truth or that's a total lie to try to cover it up.
You gotta understand.
Because it has everything to do with that.
You gotta understand.
If that's the case. That's if you believe in Satan or God, you know. I mean, whatever.
A lot of Islam is built on occult beliefs, man.
Right.
The idea of Mecca rotating a cube, a black cube, that is Saturn worship. That is occult meaning. There's super occult meaning. Mm-hmm. A lot of their symbolism and, you know, their main all their flags and shit, that all has occult symbol meaning. Right. You know, so there's got to be something part of that. There's got to be something part of that involved in this. But at the end of the day, man, Trump visiting these three leaders in powerful societal presences, that's all you need to know, man. Yeah. They're setting up. They're setting up for holy war, bro.
Right.
And that's why they're building this army.
Well, that's what they'll base it on, and they can do that, and they can base it on.
But yet they want to talk peace.
They can keep fucking people under the leash, you know, on the leash by doing so because they believe they're devout, you know.
Exactly.
So you gotta say, you know, religion. I mean, fuck, they're devout, so they'll do whatever.
Yes, sir.
Shit's crazy, bro.
It is crazy, man. We're definitely living in a dark time, but, you know, an exciting time because, you know, people have been talking about this shit forever, man. But this is the culmination of all that, bro.
Yeah.
Of all that talk.
You just gotta live, bro. You just gotta live in the moment. You fucking
exactly. You live in the present.
Use the past as a you know, a footnote for examples of what not to do, perhaps. But you know, just like learning.
I'm a history teacher, bro.
Right, exactly. Just learning. You know, for the purpose of learning and being on the right path, and then you know, just continue. You know, present and future, because that's where my head's at, you know.
Just try to be righteous, man.
Yeah,
at the end of the day, be righteous, man. Help people.
Exactly.
You know?
And you'll get it back.
Trump can fucking start all the holy war he wants, man, but, man, we're gonna have a brotherhood that's fucking so much stronger than any of that shit, dude, because it's gonna be based on actual love, not some fucking evil conspiracy shit.
I firmly believe that there's enough people in this fucking country that are just, like, straight up, not even just this country, all over this world, that are people that are just straight up, like, genuine fucking people. They know, language barrier or not, you know, that has no regard. They know what they want. They want a fucking, just a place to live, a job to keep them fucking supported and happy, for something to do, you know, and a family, and they just want to fucking sustain themselves and live their lives comfortably, and they don't want to fuck with nobody. They don't want to just take shit over. They don't want to just burn shit. And,
that's why they're up here northwest slumming right now. Like, they're like, get me the fuck away from all that bullshit.
Right, you know?
Yeah, that's the way it is, man.
But, yeah, dog, so I believe that there's a large group of people all over the world that don't want none bullshit. They just want to fucking live. And,
but it's those people that are going to be dragged into it.
I believe that we outnumber I believe we outnumber the fucking 1%ers.
I'm hoping so, man. I'm hoping we can be.
You don't gotta worry about the 1%ers, though. The people eating with the golden spoons aren't the one that are throwing harpoons.
No, yeah, that's true, man.
And that's a cool little line.
They're starting their own little revolutions, man. They're hiring, you know, agent provocateurs and shit to fucking go vandalize and start riots and shit. That's what they got going on, man. But
well, yeah, and I mean,
at the end of the day, we have to be the counterculture of even that.
Yeah.
We got to be the truth, bro.
Yeah. Well, and like what we were saying the other day, you know, it's now known and released as unclassified information that there's at any given time over 100 different shadow operations going on in Africa alone.
I agree, dude. Dude, Africa's crazy, dude. Man, they colonized that shit, deleted all that fucking history, and now, dude, Dude, you want to talk about rape culture, dude? Like, any bitch in America complaining about rape culture, shut the fuck up. Go to Africa. Like, politicians raping fucking babies and shit.
Yeah.
Like, all the fucking time, bro. It's a totally different world, man. And you know what's crazy is, like, African hip-hop is some of the realest shit, man.
Oh, yeah, dude.
You know, we're such spoiled little bitches in fucking America, dude. Our hip-hop is fucking not even comparable to shit what's going on in, like, these little countries like Poland and South Africa, Australia, that are, you know, deeper and poorer and more connected to the establishment, and not, you know, they have platforms that show the bullshit.
Yeah.
We don't have that. We're fucking locked in a cloak of deceit.
Yep.
It's the truth, man. You know? But on some shit, man, I'd love to be, like, learn about Africa and go there someday.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Absolutely.
That'd be amazing to find some culture there and actually understand it for a minute. Even if it's just one, because there's so many different cultures that have come out of Africa.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and all of that shit has been almost erased, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Like, and that's why we have the problem that we have with racism in this country, man. You know, people don't understand where this shit comes from. They don't understand that race was fucking fabricated on some faulty science and genetics and eugenics, and it doesn't actually exist, but it was actually supplanted within our consciousness to do what it's doing right now, divide and conquer us, and to fucking justify the oppression of certain people,
or to just
certain classes and cultures.
Us, because once we're divided, we can be conquered, you know, and so that's what it's always been.
Yeah.
Ever since we were divided, as we being told that we are fucking different than whoever's another color from us, you know, we were conquerable. And so that's the battle we've been fighting ever since that's been told to us. Ever since they were different, because we have a different skin tone. We've been fighting being conquered.
But you know what?
It's a constant struggle all through mankind's existence.
Yeah.
Ever since the beginning of time.
Yeah, but even then, 15 and 1600s when they started making this science, and then when it was approved in the 19th and 20th centuries and shit, race didn't exist though. Like, these fucking Europeans walked into Africa, dude, and they saw kingdoms made of fucking gold.
Right.
Nothing they had seen before.
Right.
It shitted on Rome, dude. They did the same thing when they came over here from Spain to fucking see what the Aztecs were up to, dude.
Right.
They saw they saw crazy aqueduct systems,
right, exactly.
All kinds of fucking gnarly shit that nobody had ever thought of, even in Rome. They said it looked better than Rome. So do you think fucking Europeans just walked in there and like, oh, these guys are inferior? No, in many ways they were superior. Mm-hmm. So in fact, there is some conspiracy to delete that knowledge of ancient Africa, of ancient black culture.
Right.
Because that shit is fucking fabric to the human existence. And they're trying to,
and they don't
at the end of the day,
know that that's what it is.
They don't want to know. They don't want people to know where we came from.
Yeah. Well, they don't want to tout them. That's for sure.
Exactly.
You know, they don't want to give them fucking credit. You know. They don't want to say that, like, given the fact that, you know, the area they say where Jesus was supposed to have come from, you know, he was probably fucking darker skinned.
Dude, he was not white.
You know what I mean? Well, you know, I just...
For sure, man.
I'll say this right off the bat as a disclaimer. I don't even fucking care about any of that.
I don't either, but he was definitely not white.
I could tell you that he wasn't fucking white if that's where he came from.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? Because that's bullshit.
That's bullshit.
Not from that area.
No, and that's part of what
and Egyptian kings and queens, I can tell you, they weren't fucking white.
Exactly.
Either.
And that's part of the predictive programming, bro.
Yeah.
In Hollywood, when you look at Egyptian and Hebrew culture, they portray those people as fucking white.
Yeah, I know.
But they were black.
Right. I can tell you that ain't the fucking case, because they're from fucking North Africa.
Exactly. You can't be in the middle of Africa with white skin.
And Africa
those who were
is
albino,
the desert of the continent. That's the dunes and shit.
Yeah.
You know?
Albinos were ostracized from Africa because they couldn't live out there.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this whole Russia investigation real quick,
dude.
man. Like,
definitely.
Fucking, I guess, dude plead the fifth. I think his name is Miller. I want to say it's Miller.
And he was involved with...
But apparently, he pleaded the fifth because he didn't want to talk about some of the shit that he was discussing with Russia intelligence, apparently. And I guess today, Jared Kushner, on Trump's staff, came out as well, talking about how he tried to set up secret communications with the Kemet and, you know, try to peddle some little fucking shady shit through the United States. Now, you know, I honestly think it's all bullshit, dude. I think that is another predictive bullshit, man. They're trying to find a way to make it look like we're easily hackable so they can fucking hack some important shit down the line and cause some catastrophe and whatnot. That's predictive programming as well. Yeah. So that's what I initially thought all this propaganda was. Mm-hmm. You know, I didn't think, dude, fucking Putin hates us, bro. Mm-hmm. He thinks our fucking politicians are all pedophile Satanists. Mm-hmm. He wants nothing to do with us. So why the fuck would he be trying to influence our elections? If anybody influenced our elections, it was fucking Israel and Saudi Arabia and the fucking Vatican.
Yeah. I'll tell you this, Putin seems to me definitely like he's more of an alpha male type personality, and our politicians don't seem that way. So.
He's not on some globalist shit, bro. He's actually very against the globalist agenda.
He's not, though. But he does seem like more of an alpha male type personality than what our politicians present themselves as.
Yeah, I agree.
So I could definitely see him not having respect for fucking American politicians.
Yeah.
Aside from, just on a regular, natural, primal basis, aside from political values and moral standards.
Right.
You know, because,
But yeah, just new information that's been leaked and about Kushner and all these people actually having some sort of connection to Russia or trying to at least establish it, you know, is kind of shady. But you know why they're saying that at the end of the day? They're saying that, oh, he tried to. He tried to, because they don't have any fucking real evidence of all that bullshit, dude.
Yeah.
They don't have any real evidence of it. And they haven't since they made the whole fucking bullshit narrative that Russia hacked our shit.
Right.
They don't got nothing, dude. And Trump's just like sitting here, fuck you guys, man. Keep doing your thing, you know? You know, but even, I bet Trump's even in on it. He's like, yeah, keep telling him it was Russia, but it was actually fucking all these other powers that we're taking money from and giving money to on the daily.
Yeah, it's just fucking crazy, man.
Yeah.
Big joke.
There's
It's
some
right
wormhole
in front
shit.
of everybody's fucking eyes, man. Nobody wants to speak up and say it. Well, anybody that does gets shot, you know, or has a mysterious heart attack, or, you know.
Yeah, or
the
fucking
like.
get ODs on fucking super heroin, fucking, you know.
Prescription fucking.
Yeah, that's
whatever. I mean, it is, yeah, it's just like that, so, you know, it's fucking stupid.
It is, man, but what we're doing is not stupid. Us talking about it, making people aware and just bringing relevant shit.
We're fucking,
you know, we're helping out.
Man.
Yeah, we're helping out at the end of the day.
Someone's
gotta be done.
Do it, man.
Yeah, man.
I don't mind being that voice, you know.
I agree, man. We gotta pioneer some shit, man.
Absolutely.
It's that Rebel Underground.
Absolutely.
Again, if you didn't catch us earlier in the episode, drop some social media links. Go check out Rebel Underground on Instagram. Twitter, you can look up Rebel UN_LV. You'll find our Twitter. Go follow that, please. Rebel Underground Network for Facebook. Go ahead at Rebel Underground Network, all one word. You will find us. We also have a Minds account, and this is something